Hey, Jill Hope here, and this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video today. I just got back from a walk, and it made me remember when I was a little girl, and every night before I would go to bed, I would have to go around and hug all of the trees. And we had a fairly decent sized yard. There were quite a few trees, and I think my parents actually thought it was a stall tactic, but it honestly was because I felt such a connection to these trees, and I just felt it felt so important to go and hug them every single night. So I had this connection, and I was thinking about this as I was on my walk today. I walked about 3 miles just in my neighborhood, but there are a lot of mature trees. And I started noticing, and I don't know if you've noticed anything similar, but I would say over the last, I don't know, like the last 4 weeks maybe, the nature, the best way I can describe it is nature seems happy. Like I'm feeling this sense, I guess I'm just feeling it intuitively, that nature is actually happy, like something has lifted, like something has changed, and like there's more of a lightness. And so, and it also, I felt really strongly that I need to, I mean, I love the trees. I always have, as I said, I used to hug them every night. But it made me realize that nature, I think nature is here to support us and ground us and guide us through these really crazy times. You know, more and more people are waking up every single day. And when you do, whether you have or not, when you do, you have to face some realities that are pretty ugly. And so wherever you're at in terms of new realizations, veils being lifted, stuff that you're discovering based on what we're seeing happen in our world, you know, we all see what's going on, right? I mean, in terms of, you know, there's the pandemic, we've got rioting, we've got statues going down, we've got autonomous zones being set up in different cities, we've got different types of rules that people need to follow. Whether you agree with them or not, you know, it seems like some people agree and some people don't. It doesn't really matter, but there's a lot happening that is waking people up. It's really waking us up. So I notice nature. Okay, I've noticed something seems different about nature. I feel like it's trying to talk to us. I feel like it's getting louder. The other thing I noticed about nature is, and I'm staring at the trees as I'm sharing this right now, the colors there's so much more richness. Have you noticed that the skies are so much more blue? Now, I know that people have said it's because there was a lot less automobile traffic because people were quarantined and so people weren't driving their cars, and I agree that that's probably what caught, you know, that's one cause. But now, I mean, people are getting back to work. We've noticed a lot more traffic on the roads now in the last couple of weeks. But it seems like the skies are getting bluer, the trees are getting greener, the grass is greener, and yes, I know there's been rain. Okay, I get it, but it's more. It's like there's a depth to the color, a richness that I have not seen before. So I don't know if you've noticed that too. The other thing is that I have felt over the last, I would say, 2 years, at least a deep, way deep down inside, a pull for me to be more, to activate my intuition more, to listen within way more than listening without, right? Listening to my own self, tapping into the senses that I'm having, tapping into the, you know, the feelings that I'm having, starting to listen to my body more and really getting to know what my body's trying to tell me. And other people that I work with, I mean, some of my clients, you know, they've people that I've worked with for a long time, you know, they too are like, they've been wanting to grow in their intuition as well. And I feel like now there's it's almost like there's an opening for us to go back to our roots, which I believe, we are all intuitive. We all have the ability to get higher level information and communicate with nature. That's I keep looking out there because I almost feel like the trees told me to make this video today. I know that sounds crazy, but I really felt it. So, but I think this is a wake up call that number one, we need to do some more serious paying attention to and connecting with nature. I'm not talking about climate change or anything like that. So don't misunderstand me when I'm talking about paying attention to nature. That's not my point today. Okay. It's more about relishing and being open to the support nature wants to give us right now. Mother Nature, right? And I think the other point is that we need to open up so much more to listen in. Listen in to our own hearts. Listen in for the guidance. When you are feeling fearful about what's going on, or when you are feeling doubt about, what direction to go in, or if you're considering doing something and you don't know what to do, or you've got a choice ahead of you, or you just you're searching for truth. You want to know what is the truth and what's false, because we hear so many competing messages. Which of them are true and which of them are not? We need to go within. The real answers, the answers that matter, can only be found within ourselves. We need to turn back within ourselves right now. I think it's really, really important. And if you need help with that, find a guide, find somebody to help you. I honestly feel that there's a lot of stuff. Okay, shit. Sorry. That is going to be coming down the pike in the next few months, and we're going to need all the strength we can muster. And that doesn't come from outside. That really comes from deep down within. Um, you know, turning to God, turning to your faith, turning to spirit, turning to the divine, and all of that you access from inside here. So this is just a little, I'm not even sure why I'm making this video, other than just something told me that I needed to talk about what I'm observing in nature, the pull I'm feeling to connect more with nature, and the importance of really listening inside. There are unseen forces for good that want to help us, that are here to give us the messages that we need to wake us up and to guide us. And you can't hear them when you are always looking on the outside and searching for things that are external of you. It's not out there. You can get information, you can get ideas, but to validate those ideas, which is what we need to do, the only true validation is the validation inside. Does it feel right? How does it feel within my body when I think about that, when I ask that question? What am I sensing? What memories come up when I ask a question that might be an indication of what the answer is? As I said, as I was walking and I started seeing the trees and really noticing the trees, even though I walk by them every day, I really noticed them. It made me remember when I was a child, which also made me remember that I was super intuitive as a child. I used to have psychic dreams all the time, to the point where when I would go to sleep at night, I would pray that I wouldn't have a psychic dream, because it was freaking me out how I was getting all this information. So I pushed it away for decades. It's only been in the last few years that I've opened back up and allowed my intuition to activate once again. But we all have that. We all have that in varying degrees, and it is time to wake it up. It is time to wake it up. So wherever you are at in your spiritual awakening, there is a quickening going on right now. things are happening. Open your eyes and open your heart and ask yourself what makes sense and what doesn't, what feels right and what doesn't. And if you need support and guidance, know that it comes in all forms that are around you right now. Nature, the unseen spirit, it's there for you. Your higher self, it's all there for you. You are safe, you are protected, and you are very, very loved. I hope this is helpful to you. Fun to meet with you all on a Sunday afternoon. Usually don't make videos on Sunday. I hope you all have a wonderful week. God bless you. I love you all. Bye-bye.